next we will hear from Tom Donohue, also a commissioner from ANC 8A.
Good morning,
Commission.
Chair Rollins. Thank you very much for your time. My name is Tom Donohue Jr. I reside at 1521 Young Street, Southeast, Apartment T2, Washington, D.C. Until January 2nd, 2025, I was just a small business owner until I won an election in November 2024 and was sworn in as the 11th Advisory Neighborhood Commissioner for 8A01. I'd like to testify and implore this committee to support changes in the law. On March 22nd, 2022, I initiated a recall effort against ANC Commissioner Ali Muhammad due to her denying me, a small business owner, access to 6 months of vital ANC meetings. My recall petition detailed professional reasons for her removal. However, her official response contained egregious personal attacks, falsely labeling me a racist who hates Black women and Muslims. This presented a no-win situation. Accept these defamatory statements on the petition or abandon the recall. This weaponized the process, forcing me to defend my character instead of focusing on the original issue, Commissioner Muhammad's obstruction of my participation in ANC meetings. Separately, on May 21st, 2022, I alerted the Board of Elections that Commissioner Muhammad no longer resided in her declared address. Evidence included a property manager's confirmation, process server's affidavit detailing several failed service attempts, and an audio from then Commissioner Tanya Crawford admitting the ANC knew Commissioner Muhammad did not live at her claimed address, which was the address of fellow Commissioner Barbara Clark. This address was used by Ms. Muhammad to run against and defeat a qualified candidate in the 2022 election. Board of Elections General Counsel Terry Stroud stated that the ANC must first address residency concerns. However, the all-female ANC refused to hold a special meeting despite multiple requests. This began a cycle of bureaucratic deflection. Board of Elections to ANC, ANC to Attorney General, Attorney General to Ethics Board back to the ANC. Attorney Stroud later clarified the Board of Elections could hold a vacancy hearing if evidence emerged through standard list maintenance, but not from other credible sources. This created a double standard, as the Board of Elections refused to act on my presented evidence, deferring to the uncooperative ANC. Office of the Advisory Neighborhood Commission's Executive Director Kent Bass confirmed they lacked authority to compel an ANC vacancy hearing. Finally, on April 25th, 2023, the Register of Voters, Melissa Corrente, emailed Chairwoman Jamila White stating a meeting was required to determine a vacancy. Chair White disputed this claim, claiming the meeting was only needed after a vacancy was determined. Ms. Corrente reiterated the meeting's purpose was to define or determine the vacancy. Chair White disagreed, effectively halting the discussion. A follow-up letter from the Board of Elections citing the Election Modernization Act also went unanswered. This process is deeply flawed. The recall process should not victimize petitioners. The Board of Elections should be required to hold hearings when presented with compelling evidence of residency violations, regardless of whether the evidence came from list maintenance or other resources. The ANC's refusal to act, combined with the Board of Elections' inaction, resulted in a disservice to our community. I will be submitting a more comprehensive review of this testimony along with supporting documentation for review. Talk about full circle moment, as I am the new ANC Commissioner of 8A01, and as a result of the lack of attention regarding these matters, and commit to doing what I can to see these matters are addressed. I respectfully request that these matters be addressed to ensure a fair and respectful process be established. Respectfully submitted, Commissioner Tom Donohue. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Commissioner. And we have